Welcome to Udofia Animations, a place where inspiring Christian stories come alive through engaging animations. Our goal is to share life-changing lessons, strengthen faith, and inspire godly living in today's world. Through colorful characters and compelling storylines, we bring timeless biblical truths to life in ways that resonate with both children and adults. Each animation is crafted with care, designed to entertain while planting seeds of faith that grow long after the video ends. If you're new here, we'd love to have you join our growing family. Simply hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Stay tuned as we journey together through stories of faith, hope, and inspiration that will uplift your spirit and strengthen your walk with God.
Welcome, Mother. Clara, how long do you expect me to keep quiet in this house? I have endured in silence for years, thinking that maybe tomorrow would bring me the cry of a child. Yet here we are, season after season passing, and still nothing to show for all my waiting. Do you know what it means for a mother to have only one son and to see him wasting his years with a woman who cannot give him a child? I wake every morning with sorrow in my heart. At gatherings, people look at me as though I am cursed, and I cannot bear it anymore. Mother, please do not speak as though I chose this path for myself. I did not wake up one day and decide to be childless. Every time I see another woman carrying her child, something inside me breaks. Do you think my nights are filled with rest? No. They are filled with tears and prayers. I plead with God constantly, asking Him to bless my womb. I know your pain is real, but I beg you to understand that my pain is no less heavy. Your words do not ease the sting in my heart, Clara. I am growing old, and time is slipping away from me like sand through my fingers. My friends carry their grandchildren on their laps, singing lullabies with joy, but I am left with nothing. People mock me and whisper behind my back that my son's wife is barren. How long shall I endure this humiliation? Sometimes I wonder if my son made a mistake by bringing you into this home. Do not say that, Mother. Please, do not doubt my place in this home. I love your son with all my heart, and I honor you as my mother. I wish I could give you a grandchild this very moment, if only to see your face shine again. But since I cannot, must I be condemned and treated like an enemy? I have no strength left within me if you continue to pour such words upon me. What is the use of a marriage without children? What joy can a mother find if her lineage is about to vanish before her very eyes? Clara, you have turned my laughter into mourning. I do not know how long I can continue to hold back my frustration. Richard.
Mary, what is happening here? I heard your voice from the road, and it sounded like a storm raging in this house. And now I see Clara weeping bitterly. Tell me, what has caused such a scene this morning?
Richard, you have come at the right time. I can no longer carry this burden quietly. My son has been married to Clara for years, yet there is still no child. I am drowning in shame while others laugh at me. I cannot keep silent any longer, so I am speaking my mind before my heart bursts. Mr. Richard, I am not guilty of refusing to give her a grandchild. If it were in my power, I would have filled this house with laughter long ago. I pray, I cry, I wait, yet nothing changes. But to be condemned every day only multiplies my sorrow.
Mary, I understand your pain, but your words are like fire on dry grass. They are burning Clara's spirit instead of lifting her. A child is not something man can command. It is God's gift, and He gives at His appointed time. Shouting will not bring the child sooner, but love and patience may sustain this home until the miracle arrives. If you continue like this, you risk tearing apart your son's peace. Mary, I beg you as a neighbor and as a brother, please weigh your words with wisdom. I understand you have waited for long, but the anger you pour out is not helping this home. Look at Clara, her heart is shattered. If your son comes home to find his wife in this state, do you think his spirit will be at peace? You may think you are protecting your lineage, but you are wounding it by tearing down the woman who stands beside him.
Richard, do not preach to me as though you know my pain. You live in your own house with your children and grandchildren. You sit with pride because your name will live on. But look at me, Mary, mocked by everyone who knows her. My only son may never have a child to carry his name, and you expect me to sit quietly as if it does not matter? I cannot pretend anymore. Mother, please listen to Mr. Richard. I am not against you. I am not your rival. I am your daughter, joined to this family with love. Every word you throw against me pierces deeper than you imagine. If you give me just a little space in your heart, perhaps God will look upon us with mercy.
Mary, hear her words. This young woman is not standing against you, she is standing with you. She is crying with you, praying with you, and hoping with you. If you cast her away with harsh words, you will stand alone in your sorrow. But if you hold her close, you will have a companion in this trial until God answers. Anger cannot open the womb, but prayer and unity may invite heaven's favor.
Richard, you do not understand what it feels like to wake up each day and see nothing change. You do not know what it means to hear women of your age singing lullabies while you sit empty-handed. My heart is too heavy. I cannot find comfort in words anymore. Unless I see a child in this house, my soul will not be at rest.
Mary, I cannot deny your pain, but I beg you not to let it blind you. If you continue to pour this bitterness on Clara, you may destroy the very chance for joy to enter this house. Even your son, whom you love, may turn away in grief if he sees his wife broken every day. Please, Mary, soften your heart before things go too far.
Richard, you may call it bitterness, but I call it truth. This house is silent when it should be filled with children. My son is losing precious years, and I refuse to be silent until something changes. You can speak all you want, but I will not stop until I see a solution. Then what do you want me to do, Mother? Shall I tear myself apart to give you what only God can give? I have no more strength left if I must fight both the silence of childlessness and the storm of your anger.
Mary, please, think again. If you continue this way, you are not only breaking Clara, you are breaking your own son's future as well. He needs peace in his home. He needs love binding his family. Do not let your frustration be the reason his house falls apart.
I have spoken, Richard. My heart will not be quiet until I hear the cry of a child in this house. Until then, let no one silence me.
Mother, good afternoon. I trust everything is fine at home. I am still at the office trying to finish up some work before the day ends.
James, everything is far from fine. I have tried my best to remain patient, but today Clara went too far. I only spoke to her gently, advising her as a mother that she should seek every possible way to give you a child, because time is not waiting for anyone. But instead of listening with humility, she raised her voice at me as though I am her mate. James, the pain of her words pierced me. She shouted at me as if I have no right to advise her.
Mother, are you serious? Clara raised her voice at you? How could she do such a thing? I left her in your care, believing you would live together in peace. How could she disrespect you like that?
James, that is not all. I am beginning to suspect that Clara is deliberately preventing pregnancy. A mother's eyes are sharp, and I know when something is not right. Instead of embracing motherhood, she is enjoying a carefree life in your house. Tell me, James, what other explanation fits this situation? A woman married for this long without a child? My heart tells me she may be using contraceptives in secret, and when I tried to caution her today, she became defensive and raised her voice.
This is unbelievable. All these years I thought she was simply waiting on God, and now you are telling me she may be the one blocking it herself? And to think she had the audacity to raise her voice against you, my own mother, after all your sacrifices for me. This is too much. I will not let this go.
My son, I did not want to call you, but I cannot carry this pain alone. I am only telling you so you will open your eyes before it is too late. Do not let your love for Clara blind you.
I have heard you, Mother. Clara, what is it? I am very busy in the office.
My dear, I know you are still at work. I only wanted to ask if you could pick me up at the church after you close. I came here earlier to pray, and I thought we could go home together.
So you even have the boldness to call me as if everything is normal? Clara, do you think I am a fool? Mother just called me and told me everything that happened in the house today. How could you raise your voice at her? How dare you treat her with disrespect under my own roof? Do you think because I am not there you can talk to her anyhow?
No, James, please do not believe that. I never raised my voice at Mother. She was the one who poured harsh words on me from morning till afternoon, and I was only sitting quietly in tears. I could never disrespect her. She is your mother and I honor her.
Clara, do not deny it. Mother cannot call me crying if nothing happened. And to make it worse, she suspects you are deliberately preventing pregnancy. Tell me the truth. Are you secretly using contraceptives? Are you the reason I have been waiting all these years without a child? Speak now.
James, how could you think such a thing of me? I would never stop myself from conceiving. Do you think I enjoy these years of emptiness? Do you know how many nights I cry to God to bless us with a child? If I could trade my very life for a baby to place in your arms, I would. Mother misunderstood me. I never raised my voice. She only judged me, and I could not defend myself. That is all.
Clara, enough of these tears. I am tired of excuses and endless waiting. What else am I to believe when my mother's eyes see things I cannot see? You have brought shame to me before my people. My friends already laugh behind my back, because I have no child. And now you stand here crying, expecting me to swallow another explanation? My patience is running out, Clara.
James, your words cut deeper than a sword. I have stood with you in love, even in my pain, and now you throw these accusations at me because of what your mother said. I am not your enemy. I am your wife. Why will you not believe me even once?
I cannot ignore my mother's voice, Clara. She carried me in her womb, she nurtured me, and she cannot lie to me. Until I see proof otherwise, my heart is heavy with disappointment in you. Do not call me again today. I need time to think about all that has happened. So after everything, Clara still has the boldness to call me, pretending as if nothing happened? She even asked me to pick her from the church, while my mother sits at home in tears because of her insults. And when I confronted her, she denied it all, shedding tears as though they could erase the truth. How can I trust a woman who just respects my own mother? If she can raise her voice at her today, what will she do tomorrow? In this matter of preventing pregnancy, what if Mother is right? What if Clara has been blocking the blessing we have been waiting for all along? No, I cannot continue to be blind. I must put Clara in her place. She must learn that my mother's dignity cannot be trampled upon. I will not allow this marriage to turn into a mockery of my family name.
My son, you are back early today. I am glad you came, for my heart has been heavy since morning. This your wife, Clara, has grown wings. The way she addressed me today, I have never been so humiliated in my life. Imagine, James, I was only speaking to her as a mother, advising her to seek every way possible to conceive and not waste any more time. Instead of listening, she shouted at me with boldness, saying I should stop interfering in her life.
Mother, so she even told you to stop interfering? This is too much. She called me earlier pretending to be innocent, crying as if you were the one tormenting her. I knew something was not right.
Yes, that is how she does, James. She will appear gentle before you, but when you are gone, she changes completely. She has no respect for me at all. I am even beginning to think that her constant coldness is because she is hiding something. No woman stays this long without a child unless she is preventing it. Mark my words, James, you need to open your eyes.
Mother, I am no longer blind. I will make Clara understand today that no one insults you and goes free. If she thinks her tears can cover her faults, she is mistaken.
James, I am sorry. I waited for you at the church, but you did not come, so I walked home. I am very tired, but I am glad you were back early. Please, let us talk.
Clara, save your explanations. Do not stand there pretending as if you are innocent. I have heard enough already. How dare you raise your voice at my mother? How dare you treat her with disrespect in my own house? And you still have the boldness to call me, asking me to pick you up, as if everything is fine.
James, please, that is not what happened. I never shouted at Mother. She was the one who poured heavy words on me from morning till afternoon. I only sat crying, unable to defend myself. You know me, I can never insult her, never.
Enough, Clara. Do not stand there and lie to my face. My mother cannot fabricate such a story. Do you take me for a fool? She even suspects you are preventing pregnancy deliberately. Tell me, is that not why after all these years there's still no child in this house?
James, how could you believe that of me? I would never stop myself from conceiving. Every fiber of my being longs for a child. Do you think I enjoy this shame? Do you think I enjoy crying myself to sleep while other women rock their babies? I am suffering, James, yet you choose to accuse me rather than stand with me.
Suffering? You call this suffering? Do you know the shame I carry as a man when my friends whisper behind my back, mocking me for being childless? Do you know the disgrace my mother endures because of you? I gave you love, Clara, I gave you a home. But what have you given me in return? Tears and excuses.
James, my love for you is true. I have never deceived you. I pray daily for God to lift this reproach. But now, instead of finding comfort in you, I find only accusations. Must I suffer both childlessness and your rejection?
Do not twist this, Clara. I am tired of empty words. Until I see a change, until I see proof that you truly want this family to move forward, do not expect peace from me. I will not stand by while you trample on my mother's honor and bury my future.
You see, my son, even in your presence she twists her words and tries to look like the victim. Be wise, James. A man must guard his home and his name. O Lord, how long will this reproach linger? How long will I carry the shame of childlessness? My husband no longer believes me, his heart is hardened against me, and the one who should be a mother to me has become my greatest accuser. Father, if you see me, please fight for me. Vindicate me before those who despise me. Restore peace to this house before I break completely.
Mother, my spirit is restless tonight. Every time I look at Clara, part of me wants to believe her tears, yet another part is enraged by the thought that she has been deceiving me all along. What if she truly is the reason for our barrenness? What if all these years of patience and sacrifice have been wasted on someone who never cared to give me an heir?
My son, I understand the conflict within you, but you must not be blinded by emotions. Women know how to cry at will. They know how to present themselves as victims even when they are the ones causing pain. Do not forget what I told you. Today she looked me in the eye and told me to stay out of her life. That is not the language of a submissive wife, James. That is the boldness of a woman who has no regard for her husband's family.
But, Mother, she insists she never raised her voice at you. She swore that she only sat and wept while you spoke. Part of me wonders if I am being too harsh, if perhaps her tears are genuine.
My son, do not allow pity to blind your judgment. Have I not been a mother to you from birth? Have I ever deceived you? Will I start now in my old age? You must learn to weigh actions above tears. A woman who truly longs for a child does not grow cold in her duties. She does not resist every counsel given to her. She would be restless to try every remedy, every possibility, no matter how difficult. But Clara sits quietly, doing nothing, then pretends as if she alone carries pain.
It is true, Mother. Many times I have urged her to seek more help, to be aggressive in finding a solution, but she only prays and cries. Sometimes I feel as if she is content to let life pass us by, while I, as a man, carry shame among my peers.
Exactly, my son. And mark my words, if you do not act quickly, she will weaken your spirit and bury your hope. Men of your age are already surrounded by their children, planning their inheritance. Yet here you are, still answering mockery because of a woman's stubbornness. You cannot continue this way. If Clara refuses to change, then you must think of your future and consider alternatives.
Alternatives? Mother, are you saying? Are you suggesting I look elsewhere for children?
I am only saying that no man should allow his lineage to die because of a woman's failure. If Clara will not humble herself and if God has closed her womb, then my son, you must guard your name. Do not let pity destroy your destiny. James, please come to the table. Breakfast is ready. I made something light so you can eat before heading to the office. I thought it would strengthen you for the day ahead. I hope it tastes good. I woke up early to prepare it with care. James, I want us to start this day in peace. I know yesterday was heavy, but we can talk through it and rebuild understanding.
Clara, food cannot heal what words have already destroyed. A meal on the table does not erase the insult you threw at my mother yesterday. You may cook, you may smile, but how can I trust any of it when your heart is already against my family?
James, I never insulted your mother. All I have done is endure her words in silence, praying for peace. I would never lift my voice against her. She is your mother, and for that reason alone, she deserves my respect. I am wounded that you would believe otherwise without even hearing me fully. My son, why trouble yourself over food prepared by a woman who does not have your best interests at heart? From today, let me handle your meals. At least you will eat with peace of mind, knowing it was made with love and without bitterness in spirit. A mother's food carries blessing, but a wife's food that is prepared with resentment only plants sorrow.
Perhaps you are right, Mother. I cannot deny the unease I feel, even now as I sit at this table. If you say you will handle my meals, then I welcome it. I would rather eat in peace than wonder if there is poison in every bite, not of the body but of the heart.
James, how can you say that to me? How can you even imagine that the food I make for you with these same hands is poisoned? Every meal I cook with love, no matter how broken I may feel inside. Is this what our marriage has become, that you will look at me with suspicion and believe I wish you harm? Clara, stop this performance. Do not twist things to make my son feel guilty. If you truly cared for his well-being, we would not be in this situation today. He has endured mockery long enough. From now on, let me bear the responsibility of his food, so you will be free from the burden.
Clara, let us not prolong this. Mother has spoken, and I agree with her. You can rest from the kitchen. Let her handle my meals for now.
James, Mother Mary, I cannot keep silent any longer. I have been patient, I have endured accusations, and I have swallowed my pain, but my silence is now being taken as guilt. If I do not speak today, I fear my voice will be buried forever. Clara, no one asked you to remain silent. If you have something to say, say it. But do not think you can erase what you did with mere words. Mother, with all respect, I have done nothing but honor you. From the day I stepped into this house, I have seen you as my own mother. I have served you, listened to you, and endured your harshness even when it broke my heart. But every word you speak against me is like a sword piercing my soul. You accuse me of shouting at you, when all I did was cry in silence. You accuse me of preventing pregnancy, when you know only God gives children. Why do you delight in making me the enemy of the man I love?
Clara, enough of this drama. My mother has no reason to lie against you. If she says you raised your voice, then I believe her.
James, do you hear yourself? The man I vowed to love, honor, and support, the one who promised to protect me, now believes every word spoken against me without giving me a chance to be heard. I have been faithful to you in every way. I have prayed night and day for a child, because I know how much it means to you. Yet instead of standing by me, you treat me as though I am cursed, as though I enjoy our barrenness. Do you think I do not cry when I see other women holding their children? Do you think I do not feel the sting when people whisper about me? And now, even in my own home, I am treated as an outcast. Clara, spare us the tears. Women like you always pretend to be victims while they secretly destroy the peace of a household. If you truly desired children, heaven would have opened by now. There must be something you are hiding. No, Mother. Do not mistake delay for denial. God is the giver of life, not you, not me, not even James. You judge me because of what I cannot control, and you turn my husband's heart against me with your words. But let me say this, I will no longer bow to false accusations. If God tarries in giving us a child, I will still trust him. I will not live in shame just to satisfy the standards of men.
Clara, you dare to speak to my mother this way? You dare to stand here and argue instead of showing humility?
James, I dare because my silence has been killing me. If I must be misunderstood for speaking truth, then so be it. I am your wife, not your servant, not your enemy. If you continue to let others sow division between us, this marriage will crumble, not because of me, but because you failed to stand for us.
James, you've been wearing this heavy look for days. I can tell something is troubling you deeply. You are not the man I used to know, full of life, focused, and peaceful. Now it is as if a storm is raging inside you. Tell me, my friend, what is going on at home?
Edward, you know how marriage can be. Sometimes peace is far from reach. Clara and I. Things are not the same anymore. My mother feels she has disrespected her, and honestly, I can no longer see Clara the way I used to. She has failed to give me a child, and now my mother is the one enduring her coldness and pride.
James, listen to yourself. You speak as though Clara is your enemy, when in truth she is your wife. You vowed to stand by her for better or worse, yet you have allowed your mother's voice to become louder than hers in your own home. Every man must honor his mother, yes, but he must also protect his wife. If you abandon her tears and lean only on your mother's words, you will lose her spirit, even if she still lives under your roof.
Edward, you do not understand. Mother sees what I cannot see. She says Clara raised her voice against her, and I cannot imagine my mother lying to me. Besides, how long will I keep waiting for children? What man of my age wants to be mocked for being childless?
And how long will Clara keep suffering the weight of a burden she did not create? James, open your eyes. Children come from God, not man. You keep pointing at her as the reason, but have you even considered that the matter might not be with her? Have you both gone to see a doctor together, to find out the truth? That is wisdom, my friend. But I fear your pride and your mother's whispers have blinded you.
Edward, do not say such things. I am perfectly fine. Every man in my family is fine. We have never had issues with bearing children. My father had us with ease. My brothers all have children without delay. Why should I even think of myself as the problem? It has to be Clara.
James, that is where you are wrong. Fertility is not inherited like land or property. The fact that your brothers or father had no issues does not mean you are above nature or beyond medical realities. Sometimes men are the ones who need help, but because of pride, they shift all the blame to their wives. Do not be that man.
Edward, I will not accept that. I am healthy, I am strong, and I come from the line of men who have never failed to bear children. It is Clara who must find a solution, not me.
James, if you continue this way, you will destroy your marriage with your own hands. A wife is not a punching bag for a man's frustration. She needs your love, your partnership, and your support. Think carefully, my friend, before you let your home slip away.
Mrs. James, I have carefully reviewed the results of this new round of tests, and I want you to take a deep breath and listen carefully. Everything we see here is completely normal. Your reproductive system is functioning as it should. There is no medical reason, from your side, that explains why conception has not yet occurred. This is consistent with the results of all your previous visits. Doctor, I don't even know how to take these words anymore. Every time I come here, you assure me I am fine, yet at home I live under daily accusation. My husband insists I am the reason for our childlessness, and his mother fuels his anger against me. They both believe I am hiding something. Clara, I understand the weight of your pain, but this matter cannot be resolved by you alone. Fertility involves both husband and wife. If your tests are normal, then the next step is to bring your husband for evaluation. Without his cooperation, we are only treating half of the situation. I strongly advise that he comes in, so we can run basic checks to rule out any concerns. Doctor, that is the battle I have been fighting for years. James refuses. He says every man in his family has fathered children with ease, and so he cannot be the problem. His mother supports him in this belief and uses it to torment me, calling me barren, humiliating me day and night. How can I convince a man who believes he is beyond testing? Clara, you must understand that infertility is not about blame. It is not a curse, and it is not a proof of weakness. Even the healthiest-looking couples face delays. Sometimes it is a simple issue, easily corrected, but pride prevents solutions. I encourage you to keep speaking to your husband, even if he resists. Let him know that refusing to test is prolonging your suffering. And remember, your dignity is not defined by your ability to bear children. Hello, Mother. So, Madam Housewife, you are still roaming about the streets instead of staying in your home. Do you think wandering from place to place will give you a child? You should be ashamed of yourself, Clara. Years have passed, yet you cannot bear my son even one child. Mother, please, I beg you in the name of God, stop wounding me with these words. I only stepped out for something important, not idleness. You may not understand, but every time you mock me, it feels like salt poured into an open wound. I have tried everything in my power, yet it seems nothing satisfies you. Do not preach to me, Clara. You think I do not see what is happening? You waste my son's years with your tears and excuses. Tell me, of what use is a wife who cannot give her husband an heir? Look at you, young women who married after you were carrying babies, and here you are, parading your barren body around, pretending to be innocent. Mother, I am not barren. Even the doctors say I am perfectly fine. I have submitted myself for every test, every examination, and still the results are the same. Yet James refuses to check himself, and you encourage him to remain stubborn. Why must you fight me as though I am your enemy? Why must you mock me when you know it is God alone who gives children?
So now you shift the blame to my son? You dare to suggest that he is the problem? Let me tell you, Clara, no man in our family has ever been childless. Not my husband, not my other sons, not even my late father-in-law. The fault lies with you, and you know it. Stop hiding behind doctors and prayers. Until you produce a child, you will remain nothing but a shadow in this family.
O Lord, how much longer must I bear this? How much longer will I be crushed under accusations I do not deserve? Give me strength, Lord, or I will not survive this torment.
James, I have carefully studied all the results from the series of tests we carried out. They confirm that you have been carrying an untreated infection for quite some time. Because of this, your sperm count has dropped to a very low level, almost to the point of infertility. This condition is the major reason your wife has not been able to conceive. I know this news is difficult, but it is the truth.
Doctor, are you certain about this? All along, I have considered myself strong and healthy. In fact, my family has never experienced such problems. My father had many children, my brothers became fathers without delay. How can I be the one facing this? I was so sure that the problem was with Clara.
I understand your shock, James, but you must realize that fertility challenges do not always follow family lines. What your father or brothers experience does not automatically apply to you. Every man's health is unique. Your wife's tests have been normal all along, and she has shown no medical difficulty. The challenge lies with you, and the earlier you accept it, the sooner we can begin treatment. The good news is that there are medical ways forward. But it requires humility, honesty, and a willingness to go through the process.
This is hard to accept, Doctor. I have accused Clara so many times, even allowed my mother's words to cloud my judgment. I made her suffer for something she was never guilty of. Now I feel ashamed. Yet, if you are telling me there's still hope, then I will think carefully about beginning this treatment. I only need strength to face the truth. Hello, Mother.
James, my son, where are you now? Are you still at the office? You should not stay too late. I prepared your favorite soup because I know you must be tired. You need your strength, and I want you to come home quickly.
Yes, Mother, I'm still in the office. I'll close shortly and then come home. Don't worry, I'm fine. Thank you for making dinner.
You see why I always tell you not to let that woman distract you with her constant hospital visits? You are perfectly fine. You come from a strong line of men. The fault must surely be hers. Don't waste your energy listening to her stories. Anyway, just come home soon. I'll be waiting.
All right, Mother, I'll be home soon. Thank you for always thinking of me.
How do I carry this truth? For months I have treated Clara as the problem, when all along the problem was with me. And now Mother still believes I am blameless. How do I face them both? How do I undo the pain I have caused? God, give me wisdom.
It's okay, James. You need to put yourself in order. No situation is beyond control.
So this is a truth I never imagined I would hear. All the while I pointed fingers at Clara, accusing her, allowing my mother to torment her, I was the one carrying the hidden problem. The doctor's words are clear, my sperm count is too low, and it has been this way for a long time. How do I face my mother with this truth? She has always believed in my strength, always boasted that her son is without fault. If I tell her this, it will break her pride and perhaps make her despise me. No, I cannot say it. And Clara? How can I confess to her after everything I have said? After all the tears she shed, after all the hurt I poured on her? If she knows, will she forgive me? Or will she use this knowledge against me one day? No, it is better that I keep this matter buried deep inside my heart. I will carry it like a secret burden. Let the world think what they want. Let my mother continue to speak. Let Clara continue to wonder. I will live with this truth alone, and I will not let it escape from my lips. Some truths are better locked away forever.
And so James walks out of the doctor's office with a heavy heart, carrying a truth he has vowed never to share. His mother remains unaware, Clara is still wrongly accused, and the home stands on shaky ground. James has chosen silence, but how long can he bear this weight alone? Will the truth eventually come to light, or will secrets tear this family apart? This is only the beginning. Join us in part 2 of this story, where hidden realities clash with pride, love, and forgiveness.